What is going on, guys? Reflex here, and as you all know, the game we've been waiting for such a long time will be coming out in a little under 4 months. And let me just say, the closer we get to the actual release of Kingdom Hearts 3, it really just becomes surreal to me. Like, my mind seriously just can't even fathom that this game is that close to releasing. But I will say 4 months, probably from here on out, is going to be the longest 4 months of our lives. Like, not even lying. And the week before it comes out, oh, you best believe that that Monday is going to be like a week. Just like every single day is going to take so long, but I'm ready for it. But this is the only game that I ever waited such a long time for, and I know some people are going to say that they hate when people say they've been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 for like 16 years or whatever amount they say, because like you really can't, they say you really can't wait for something that hasn't been confirmed to come out. But with that being said, I was one of those kids that thought Kingdom Hearts 3 was going to come out directly after Kingdom Hearts 2, because back then spin-offs weren't really a thing in my mind. Like the games that I played, it always was, you know, 1, 2, 3 and things like that. Like it went into a numerical style of a game. It never was these spin-offs, kind of like how, you know, 358 Days or Birth by Sleep. Like I would have never thought that 358 Days, Birth by Sleep, or even Dream Drop Distance would have all came out after Kingdom Hearts 2 instead of 3. But like I said, I was a kid, so I really didn't know, but now I understand and it makes sense. Like obviously for story, all those games that came out after Kingdom Hearts 2 makes perfect sense. But as a kid, I was just like kind of confused, like where's Kingdom Hearts 3? I swore it was supposed to be next, you know. Like I legitimately thought the secret movie in Kingdom Hearts 2 was going to be Kingdom Hearts 3, as well as when Kingdom Hearts 2 ended and they had the bottle with the note from Mickey. I thought that was setting up Kingdom Hearts 3, but in reality that secret movie was for Birth by Sleep, and then that note at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 was actually, I believe that was in the events of Recoded, that was talking about the events that were going to happen in Dream Drop Distance. I think that's how it goes. I'm not entirely sure, but it's crazy that as a kid I really thought that all those events were just going to lead up to 3, but in reality it was going to lead to so many other games. But for the people that's been saying they've been waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 for like 16 years, don't worry, I'm right there with you, because technically we have been waiting for this Kingdom Hearts 3 game for 16 years, but we didn't know what exactly we were waiting for. Like we didn't know a whole bunch of games were going to come out in between. But don't worry, I understand you. But let me tell you, when Kingdom Hearts 3 actually comes out, my inner child is just going to scream with joy, just because this game is literally the last piece of my childhood. Like let me explain. Now Metal Gear Solid, for instance, ended with the Phantom Pain, so that was one path complete. Playing, you know, most of the Final Fantasy games also gave me that fulfillment, and like a whole bunch of other games gave me that same like just kind of path being completed. So there was a lot of games that made up my childhood, but the game that needed to be played and beaten was Kingdom Hearts 3, and then my childhood would be fully complete. And like all the stories, like literally all the stories of like, you know, Metal Gear Solid, all that, they're all gonna be complete. And I think that's why this game would just be so emotional for me, because it's literally an end of an era for me, like the end of a long journey. The characters that I grew up with like all we could know, their stories could end here with this game. Like Kingdom Hearts 3 could be the end of Riku, or, you know, Kairi, or Axel, or, you know, Lee, but they could be the end of it for these characters. I hope not. I hope the Destiny Island trio will live to see, you know, Kingdom Hearts 4, but we really don't know. Their stories aren't really set in stone just to go on from here. This could be the end. And I know I'm going to be emotional for this game. Like I was emotional for finishing Metal Gear Solid 4 and Metal Gear Solid 5 because it was the end of a story, just like Kingdom Hearts 3 will be the end of the Xehanort saga. Because for instance, Metal Gear Solid 4 was like the, you know, it was pretty much being the end of the story of Big Boss and Solid Snake and the Patriots in general, and Metal Gear Solid 5 was the end of the actual franchise. And yes, I know Metal Gear Solid Survive is out there, but we're not gonna talk about that hot garbage. Like legit, Konami is ruining the Metal Gear Solid franchise, so they should just stop and just end it there. But you know, Konami. But enough about Metal Gear Solid, this is about Kingdom Hearts. But I legitimately think that I'll be so emotional throughout this whole entire game, just because, like, for instance, I'll be crying holding the game, or at least getting emotional. I'll be emotional seeing the title screen, you know, booting up and hearing Kingdom Hearts 3's version of Dearly Beloved for the first time. I'll be like, I'll be an emotional wreck throughout the whole entire game. Like the beginning, every single major point that happens throughout the game, the ending will probably make me cry. Hearing Don't Think Twice at the end of the game, like, oh my gosh. I'm just gonna be an emotional wreck the whole entire time. And to be honest, I'm gonna be okay with that. And you can judge me if you want. You know, I'm not afraid to say that. I cry in games sometimes. They get emotional. I cried at the end of Final Fantasy 15. I cried at that. I mean, hey, don't judge me. But seriously, I'm gonna probably be an emotional wreck through the game. But I still can't believe that's really 4 months away. But, you know, just let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think about Kingdom Hearts 3 being so close. Like, are you hyped? Do you think you'll be an emotional wreck when the game actually comes out? Just let me know your thoughts. But yeah, like the moral of the story for waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 to drop is basically just the end of the childhood. It's the end of everyone's childhood, or the beginning of something great for people that's never played these games and are about to play them for the first time. Like, you know that any newcomer that comes to Kingdom Hearts 3 just to play it, they're going to go back and play the other games unless they are already working on that, which a lot of people don't. They already, you know, pretty much were vocal about not wanting to go back and play the other games. They just want to play this one. And if they do, they'll obviously go back and play the other ones because that's how this game's going to be. But like literally, it's going to be the end of a childhood journey for most people. Like literally, my life I grew up with this game. I grew up with this game by chance. Like I literally did not even mean to play this game. It was in a pack of games that I just stumbled across that I didn't even know had games in there. I seen a couple CDs and then randomly I stumbled across Crash Bandicoot, played that for a while, but then I stumbled across the game with Donald, Goofy, and Sora on the front. And you know, I seen this Kingdom Hearts game, went to play it. Like I literally went to play it and it said, you know, you need a DualShock controller for it because I didn't own one. I think I was using a PlayStation controller on a PS2 at that time, but I had to wait another like 5-6 months, maybe even a year later to actually play the game. So I didn't play it when it first came out, and you know, I kind of feel bad about that. But when I did play it for the first time, it was literally like the best game ever. It was the first time I even played a game that, you know, that style, like an RPG of that style with my mom, and she actually enjoyed every minute of it. I remember when I was a kid, you know, sleeping during the summer. It was summer break. I had a long time of just gaming on Kingdom Hearts and I fell asleep. But I got woken up to later in the morning of hearing buttons being clicked, and I'm like, what is going on here? And I vividly remember this whole entire memory, and it's the whole reason for my tattoo. That's why my tattoo is inspired by Kingdom Hearts, because I remember waking up to my mom playing Kingdom Hearts, and she was in Hollow Bastion. She was going to the bottom level. She just went inside a bubble and went to the bottom level where there was like another chest that you had to use gravity to pull the chest down and then get it. Like I remember all this so vividly, and it was just awesome. And it was just that time where everything in my life was like just simple. Like it was literally just simple, and it was one of the best memories I've ever had. And I'm gonna hopefully relive that moment again in Kingdom Hearts 3. What, like 16 years later from Kingdom Hearts, the release of Kingdom Hearts 1, we might actually play it again. Like I'll call up my mom and be like, hey, we gotta play this game. We gotta play this game for old time's sake. But yeah, like, I just can't believe that this game is literally 4 months away. Like it actually has a definite date to it too. Like that's the weird part. We kept seeing now in development, not knowing when this game was gonna come out. Then we saw it come in 2018, and everyone was saying, oh, it's gonna get delayed, and the people were saying it's not, and then it ended up getting delayed. And now we have a definite date, and he is set in stone on it, and I just can't believe it. It baffles my mind. But yeah, sorry for this whole entire, you know, little rambly video, but I just can't believe it. I honestly just can't believe that this game will be in my hands within 4 months time. Like, that's just so freaking amazing, and I cannot wait to play it. Expect a lot too. Like I said, expect the Let's Play on it. We will get through all these, you know, the Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, all that, the road to Kingdom Hearts 3, and then we will play a Kingdom Hearts 3 Let's Play and all that. Then I will learn how to speed run the game for those. Like I might even learn how to stream me speed running, but then I'll have to do some magic and do the one guy dubs. Oh yeah, you know where I'm going with this, but one guy dubs all the cutscenes in Kingdom Hearts 3. That is going to be literally impossible. That's going to take months upon months upon months. It's going to take like a whole month to render that whole video out. Like, do you guys not realize that that's going to be like 30 hours maybe of cutscenes? Okay, maybe not that much. It might be like, I don't even know. Let's see, Kingdom Hearts 2 had like 14 hours. So it might be around 20 hours maybe, or even 17 hours. I don't know how much it's going to be, but it's going to have a lot of cutscenes, and I'm going to render it out in the best quality possible. So it's going to take a while. I know the one guy dubs all the trailer, and that was only 30 minutes. It took about, I'd say, 6 hours to render out all that, and it was well worth it. You guys loved it, but yeah, that's the big boy right there. That is the big boy, and I'm gonna try to do that video. It's just gonna take a while, but hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and you guys know the drill. I will see you guys later.